So you want to main Yasuo? Well, do you like crit? Do you like dropping soap? Do you like anime? Do you like teen angst? And do you like being a total fucking tryhard? Then Yasuo, the Unforgiven, is for you. Yeah, I mean, I just don't think I need to really leave the enemy base when I go. Oh shit!
No, I got this thing.
Help! Help! No!
Yeah.
Kill him! Kill him now! I need you to touch him for tower aggro!
Damn it, we should hit the tower one more time and I wouldn't get executed.
This worked out.
I mean, he's still gonna take a bit of damage. Never mind. No, he still took damage.
Help! Help, Gangplank!
Sacrifice!
Nope.
Sacrifice!
Fuck this! Fuck this! I've got 4,500 gold, I do not plan to die now. So Yasuo is a samurai kind of guy who is the only person to master the special wind technique in Ionia. He was tasked with protecting his elder, but soon Noxus invaded and basically Yasuo went all hero mode and left his elder, who was soon just fucking murdered when he was gone. So Yasuo went to turn himself in for failing to protect him, but Ionia thought he was the killer instead. So he ran away and wandered on his own, having to kill his former comrades sent after him along the way. Until his brother finally showed up to assassinate him, but his brother needed about 4 more cubic ounces of get good because Yasuo just wrecked him. As his brother was dying, Yasuo pledged that he didn't kill the elder, and his brother said, but bro, he died from a wind technique, who else could it be? So once his brother died, Yasuo now roams the land, drinking himself into a stupor, trying to find out the true killer. Which, spoiler alert, it's Riven. Well, at least before she left Noxus, got all angsty. Can we take a moment to realize that Yasuo has easily the most anime backstory of, well, everyone? Now, I don't watch much anime, but from what I've seen, most of it revolves around teen angst and a bunch of tits. A disgraced man walking the earth trying to bring justice to his name while accompanied by, well, alcohol. So maybe not the big anime titties part, unless you're leaning against Ari. In-game, Yasuo is a big fucking meanie. He acts all sad and angsty with his edgelord quotes all game.
It's just death. Nothing serious. Some mistakes you can't make twice. The sword's poor company for a long road. No one is promised tomorrow.
But then proceeds to be a complete asswipe for the rest of the game. Everyone used to say when he came out, oh, Yasuo has a terrible early game, just dominate him and you'll do fine. But unfortunately, that's kinda hard to do given the fact that he's fucking Yasuo. He might as well be made of a bar of soap going all dash, 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 avoiding trouble and being more of a twat than those people who complain about the Starbucks cup. Oh, but preseason just had to rear its ugly head, didn't it? Now Yasuo is just that much worse. So many more items to play with, fewer items needed for 100% crit, and to top it all off, I have to stare at this weird fucking ball of hair more often now. What is this? Physics be damned, we're gonna make the bounciest hair in League and you can't stop us. I would stop bitching about Yasuo and start talking about his skills, but I need to solidify in your brains that you should be permabanning this angsty man or he'll begin to stomp on your dick harder than Caitlyn Jenner's surgeon. Wait a minute, they still have the dick? Let me Google this real quick. Caitlyn Jenner's dick. This is not what I was looking for. Alright, let's break down Yasuo's passive. Fuck your lane harass. So what you got is you get double crit chance, you deal 90% of your normal crit damage on auto attacks, 75% crit damage on your Q. Walking around generates this little flow meter. Full flow becomes a shield that activates when damage is taken. Lasts 1 second for 100 to 510 health based on level. The flow requirements decrease at levels 1, 7, and 13. The shield is only triggered by champions or large monsters. And here's some math. Overall, you need vastly fewer crit items to get 100% crit, but your damage is mildly decreased to offset this. Also, by constantly walking around, you can keep your flow up more often and stop any lane harassment, or simply help you take less damage in trade. Translation, you can start fucking bitches and getting money with only 2 items complete, and if you're not brain dead, you can easily win trades so long as you walk around going, hardy dardy dar, my clan hates me and I'm drunk. Alright, Yasuo's Q is Get Shanked. It's a short range line skill shot, I guess. It does flat physical damage plus 100% of your AD, 2 consecutive Q hits in 10 seconds stacks a passive called Gathering Storm. The third Q will throw this long-range tornado. The tornado knocks off all enemies hit. The cooldown of this skill scales with attack speed. You proc all on hit effects and can crit with it. And here's some more math. So this is your main damage dealing ability, and as long as you get items, its cooldown will be lowered extensively. Use it as often as you can to keep your tornado charged. Translation: Gee Yasuo, how come Riot lets you have 2 auto attacks? Yasuo's W is fuck you Caitlyn. Creates a wall that blocks all projectiles and slowly drifts forward. Leveling up increases the wall width and lower the cooldown. Turret attacks are not blocked, neither are lasers, and here's some math. This ability is used for saving your ass, trolling your enemy, or saving one of your teammates' ass. All projectiles can be blocked, including everything from auto attacks to Jinx Rocket to even Gragas ultimate if you time it right. It will not block things like Lux or Vel'Koz's ult, however. Translation: fuck all of you. His E is Muhammad Ali. It's a short-range dash towards a target. The dash range is fixed. Deals magic damage that scales with AP. Each consecutive dash in 5 seconds increases the next dash's damage. Damage scale is a 25% per dash, up to 50%. You cannot dash to the same target for a few seconds. Dash speed increases with movement speed. The dash cooldown is extremely short. If Q is cast following E, the damage will be dealt in a circle rather than a line. And here's some math. This skill is extremely helpful at dodging skill shots, chasing down enemies, making clutch escapes, and securing kills. Also, since damage scales with consecutive uses, it can be used as great lane harass in the early levels. Also, with such a low cooldown, you'll be able to use this as often as possible, which makes you very slippery. Translation: come on Xerath, you can't hit a poor little drunken swordsman like me? Finally, Yasuo's ult is if you don't pick Malphite, I'm dodging. It's instant cast, suspends an enemy knocked up champion, lasts 1 second, instantly gives you maximum flow. If multiple champions are hit, it chooses the closest to the cursor, and it deals a flat physical damage plus 150% of your AD. Then, the next 15 seconds gains 50% bonus armor penetration, and, you guessed it, here's some math. Overall, it's what can make Yasuo such a playmaker. It makes him even more slippery, buffs his damage against tanks by a huge amount, and regenerates his flow shield to give him a little bit more tankiness after the effect is finished. Translation: now I realize the Malphite knocked you up, and you're probably really scared for the Wukong to knock you up as well, so let me just keep you in the air for 1 second longer to calm your nerves. Now let's talk about skill maxing and leveling. If you are fighting a hard, ranged lane bully, start Q to help farm safer. If you are fighting a skill shot oriented champion like Xerath, Syndra, or Karthus, start E to help dodge their bullshit. After that, I like to max E because you get more flat damage than your Q, and maxing Q does not lower its cooldown. Then, of course, max Q, and then W last. You may not even need to put a pointed W until level 4 or longer if you're fighting a champion that doesn't have any skill shots you can block, or they're melee.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Oh, if he has ult, I'm dead. Oh, nice.
Oh, baby! Oh my god. I wasn't sure if he was going to be able to get over. Come here. Come here, you. Oh shit.
Well, I just assumed that he was close and ready to
Oh
ult
no.
me, and
Oh
then-
dear. Oh, the Kog'Maw. Oh. Oh. Cow.
If you, what? What do you want me to do?
But how do I play Yasuo? Knock knock. Who's there? Man who works all day. Man who works all day who? I wake up, I shower, I go to work, I go home, I sleep. What the fuck does that even mean, you damn dirty fish? You want to play Yasuo? Cool, here are 3 easy steps. 1. Remove all genitalia, because no Yasuo player should be allowed to reproduce. 2. Get banned from the LCS. 3. Rise an elo that isn't worth anything because this is preseason. You know Yasuo is one of those champs that no matter what the meta is, so long as you're good with him, you can dominate. But now, oh boy, now everything is different. You can build 2 items, 2 fucking items, and boom, you're a god. And everything else you build can be straight damage or tank. And do you give a flying fuck what you build after that? No, of course not. Because you got 100% crit off Static Shiv and Infinity Edge, and you're bathing in your enemy's salty tears. So off you go while you stab, stab, slide, mid-air stab your way to victory. Eventually nothing becomes a problem for you. 80 carries, win wall. Dragon, win wall. Enemy mid laner, well, she was a problem until you just 2-shot her. Tanks, well, that's what the bonus armor penetration is for. You just become this godlike Deathbringer that is practically a ticking time bomb. At some point, you will get your items. And at some point, all those pointy little items will be forcibly inserted into some Twisted Fate's asshole. And you better laugh your ass off while doing it. So let's talk about how to make big dick plays.
Oh, keep going. We can.
Yes, the red buff. Yes. 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 Touch him. Touch him more. Touch him. All me.
Yeah, all you.
All me. All me. Proper use of Yasuo is mainly all about fast reactions and timing of your skills. One thing you have got to keep track of is your health bar. Now your flow meter is always a nice buffer, but it won't save you all the time and it only lasts for 1 second. Trading in lane is crucial to your success. So let's put together a scenario. You're paired up against a Twisted Fate, a champion that generally Yasuo can play well against due to TF's lack of mobility and ranged burst damage. In this matchup, I start E. Then, when you get to lane, find out if you took Q or W first. If Q, use your E to skip around the minions and dodge his skill shots. If W, wait it out until he uses it on a minion, then try to bully him out of farm. The best way to bully a low mobility champ is with proper use of your E. Wait out their skills if they have any to harm you with, and then dash in the minions. Once you have dashed twice, you now have that extra 50% damage on your third dash. So long as they aren't too close to their tower, you can dash on them and then auto attack them for a few times since your flow meter should be full and you won't take any damage from them. Then you can dash back away through the minion line and rinse and repeat. Later levels, make sure your Q knockup is always charged so that when you do that E dash to them, you can hit them with the Q, knock them up a little bit, get that little extra CC and keep them at bay. If you're fighting someone a little bit more scary, like a Talon or a Kayle, I would suggest starting Q. It acts as a longer range auto, so you can use it to CS safely without getting too crazy. Make sure to spend a lot of the time walking around in circles away from danger, as that will keep your flow meter up whenever they go in and try to harass you. Farm safely, be smart, and eventually you will gain the items you need to fight them later in the game. From here, we come to team fights, and I have only 3 words for you. Keep pressing R. I'm actually kidding. Don't do that. You're Yasuo. Your number 1 goal is to make sure the AD carry and mid laner don't get to see the light of day. Do your best to synergize with your team and get them into the air before you slam them back into the ground. No! Once you have them ult in, unless they are some god carry, that is probably the end of them. Dodge their CC and keep slipping in and out of the fight using your E, and in no time, you should be able to burst them down with your now 100% crit. If you can't get to the carries because the front line is being too much of a nuisance, don't keep your ult saved, waiting for the perfect moment. Sometimes the perfect moment will never come, and when your team is being chunked by the enemy and you have your dick in your hands, you will realize that it would have been smarter to have just ulted a tank and shred them down instead. So build-wise, we are in the preseason, so shit is weird and shit will consistently be changed. This is how I generally run my Yasuo builds. Masteries go like this, runes go like this, summoner spells tend to go like this, but of course, like all summoner spells, Ignite could be swapped out for whatever you deem necessary. So now, we come to the point of the video where I teach you some stupid bullshit. If you don't know, when it comes to League, I'm an asshole. I got my way to Diamond utilizing Quinn top, Yorick top, Jace top, and old Fiora top. So I am quite the fecal matter producer, if you know what I'm saying. Here's a bullshit Yasuo build. You take these masteries, these runes, these summoner spells, and finally build them like this. And it can be some serious bullshit if you do it right, so give it a shot. Just don't do it in ranked. And finally, we have the skins for our angsty friend, Moonshine Yasuo, and Metal Gear Rising Yasuo. And last but not least, here are a few more Yasuo clips because I'm lazy. Enjoy.
No, because it's on the heal.
Yeah. Why? Go away! Stop it!
I'm up here against Pantheon. You know how much not fun this is?
I'm sure it's terrible. In fact, it's so terrible that you didn't call the fact that he was missing and now he's mid lane. Along with Kog'Maw. God, everyone's here. Why? Leave!
Wants a piece of that bricky ass.
This bricky ass is reserved. Screw you, Orianna! I'm so tired of every single time I go to kill you, it's just like, oh, I'm Shaco, I'm here, and I'm gonna make your day miserable because I'm a fucking clown.
Pressing all the buttons.
Buttons.
Check out bot lane, so like you can essentially win, but you will die if you take Kog'Maw damage.
It's mine, she's mine, she's mine. God damn it!
He threw a fucking chair at her.
Brutal.
Why wouldn't he throw a chair at her?
Absolutely brutal. Shaco's here, Shaco's here. Help, help, help!
God damn it, dude.
The actual
What just happened? I'm alive?
Hey guys, what's going on?
Hey Kog'Maw. Hey, how you doing? Being
Mom
2 and
said-
7.
Mom said I could come outside and play. No!
Oh shit!
me.
No.
Run!
Science said,
Run!
Science said you're not allowed to. I'm basing. You're on your own. I'm just a little
I
girl.
always loved you.
George is gonna stand there.
I'm gonna take his book.
You- this is what happens when you get greedy. This is what happens. Well, everyone, thank you so much for watching my So You Want to Main Yasuo guide. I decided to make it a little bit different, you know, change up the formula a bit, see how I can make the guide more informational, but at the same time also funnier. So if you enjoyed it, please tell me, leave a comment on which champion you'd like to see next. And if you aren't already subscribed to Brick York, what the fuck are you doing with your life? Hit that button. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.